Hello, outdoor and gaming. How are we doing? Hello, outdoor and gaming. How are we? I'm playing Simpson on the Class 150 duel. Can't find the AWS. Oh God, where is the AWS on that? God, what is it on that? Can't remember off the top of my head. Hello, Professor Snape. How are we doing? How's it going? Bit of a late start today, unfortunately. I had an appointment at the gym between 3 and 4, so a bit late, but to be fair, the weather has been awful this morning, so can't confirm any minute 2. Hello in Thailand, how are we doing? In a couple of minutes there's going to be a class 66 coming through. Yeah, I can't remember where it is on 150. It's not on the left hand side at cab, is it? All them like round dial things where you have to put a key in. On the left hand side at cab. On the back wall of the cab on the left. It's a panel with like round things on. I just can't remember. Hello Heather, how are we doing? Well, it was enlightening to say the least, Heather. I'm certainly feeling it at the moment, especially my knees. Boy, am I. Hello Harley, how are we doing? Yeah, it's certainly feeling the joints that I've forgotten about, that's for sure. It was a tough one today, actually. It was a tough one. A lot of squatting with weights and stuff, which is just not good when you've got a bad hip. It really takes it out of you when you're squatting. You can hear crunch, 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 crunch. And here we've got a class 66 creeping round the corner. Yep, it'll be all worth it in the end, Heather. I just bathed Jeff. He smells like a hula girl now. Excellent. I bet he looks well fluffy. Correct, it is Harley. It's a little short one, the short 66. Stuart, I thought, nah, it's going to be a quiet day. Never, ever. Never think that, Stuart. I'll always pop up just to aggravate you. Yeah, just when you thought it was going to be quiet, Stuart. Hello, Matea Trenure, Romania. How are we doing? I respect you too. Thank you, Stuart. Well, you're not talking to me. I must say it's not the same lady for GWR on the train announcement. No, I don't know I don't know who it is or what it is. Don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Cheers with a capital Z. Hello, MD Mojamil. How are we doing? Hello. Hello there. Oh, the chat's froze. Tried to say that language. Been a good 24 hours. Booked a test drive for a new car. Excellent, Stuart. What kind of car are you getting? Hello, Vashchal Anek 777. Outdoor gaming. Must admit, though, best train sim. Babaloo Sharma. How we doing? Indoor Tech. How we doing? So, what car are we getting, Stuart? Out good. It is 16:37 here in the United Kingdom. 4:37 p.m. I don't normally start streaming this late, but I've been elsewhere, so rather not do anything or come and do a couple of hours, you know what I mean? That was the situation. So I thought, to keep my loyal subscribers happy, I'd come and do a couple of hours. You're in India, MD Mojamil. Excellent. Don't forget, if you're new here, subscribe and double tap the screen, just like this. Watch. Tap, tap. There you go. And a thumb appears. That's all you have to do. And subscribe if you want to subscribe. You don't have to. If you don't, I'll block you. Only joking. Hello, Bill. How we doing, Bill? I've got my big camera with me today as well, so I'll try doing a zoomy shot. Yep, I'm fine, thank you, Bill. Hello, Nipu Shell. How with this is fake. What is fake, Nipu Shell? Explain it to me. I'm all ears. Nipu Shell. What is fake? Explain. Don't say something and then yes, I'm fine, Bill, thanks. I'm just asking Nipu Shell what he's on about. This is fake. Is this a game? Does it look like a game? Hello, live JBL bass test. How are we doing? Hello, Miss N Scene Studios. I'm in the United Kingdom, England, just outside of Preston in Lancashire. It's one of my usual spots, is this, because I had other things to do, so I thought rather than go straight home, I'd just do a quick couple of hours here. See if anybody comes along to watch. I'm intrigued about Nipu Shale, what he has to say for himself. Watching from India, yeah. Well, why would you want to watch it if it's fake? Why do you want to watch something that's fake? Hello, Kishore Ek, how are we doing? Can anybody tell which country this is? Yes, it's the United Kingdom, England. That's what country it is, United Kingdom. Love getting trained to Preston and then to Blackpool, good old days, yeah. Same here, Bill. Same here, I used to regularly get a train from Darwin to Blackburn, then Blackburn to Preston, and then Preston to Liverpool. That was one of my favourite little Saturday jaunts as a teenager. Hello Johnny, how are we doing? Is it a simulator, Nippo Chow? You're just getting more dafter than ever. Are you on drugs, Nippo Chow? Are you taking some sort of narcotics? Does it look like a simulator? Mizzen Scene Studios. I've told you a few times what I'm in the United Kingdom, England. Yep, fine, Johnny. Absolutely fine. You're confused, I have. Do you want me to relieve you of your confusion? Time you out for a day or two. Then you're no longer confused. Hello, X out. How are we doing? Yeah, got pink elephants on the train game, lol. Yeah. You got some stars coming in this chat, Johnny, I'll tell you. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. X out. How are you? All jolly good. Yesterday, my friend in America is taking a short break to England from Spain, and he's coming here. Known him for 22 years. This will be the first time we haven't been met in person. Oh, excellent, Stuart. That sounds excellent. Should have a nice time. You'll be able to sit there and watch my live stream together. Indoor Tech. I'm in the United Kingdom, England. SK Lifestyle, no train. Hey, you got both drop links with parts fitting 120 and 40 my laser ones. That's excellent, Johnny. Next Friday, test drive a Nissan e-Power Qashqai. Excellent. Hello again, X out. Prabir Ghosh, how we doing? Welcome back. I recognise your name. I bet you please, Johnny. All done and dusted. That's what you like to hear. Hello, Arzu Shah. How we doing? Don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe and double tap the screen. It doesn't cost nothing, but it makes it worthwhile. My favourite train is Class 475, right? All things being well, we are taking my friend to Blackpool Lights. I'm sick of suffering alone. I like it. Yeah. The time here is 16:45 SK Lifestyle. My favourite train is the Class 475. Excellent. We don't have a 475 in this country. Not to my knowledge, anyway. 16:45. That is the time. Here. Or 4:45 or 4:45, whichever way you want to look at it. Hello, Yusha Yadav. How are we doing? I'm in India. It's night time here. Yes, it will be in India. You're well ahead of us. I don't usually come on this late. I'm usually earlier. It's only because I've been elsewhere that I thought I'd just do a quick 2-hour stint. So it's like 4:30 till about 6:30. And that's it. 9:15, the train time here now. Excellent. 9:15, sorry, is the time here now. Excellent. Hello, Yusha Yadav. How are we doing? Providing the weather stays dry, all will be good. When will train come? I just do not know. Is the honest answer there. There is one coming. In fact, there's 3 en route, but they're a few miles away yet. There's one coming down the Down Fast, which is the 3rd track from the camera. And there's one coming on the Down Slow, which is the 1st track from the camera. And there's no rail tours, Kanan. Nope, no rail tours. There's also one on the, well, I don't know if it's on my track yet. It is on the track at the moment, but it might disappear off. I don't know where it's going. I don't know. There is a log train due, but I don't know where the hell it is. I think it's got, it's delayed. It is delayed. Adds to the excitement, yep. Oh look, rain clouds, okay, end stream lol. Hello Nipu Shal, what are you doing? What do you think, Nipal? I'm going to give you 10 guesses. When you've had your 10 guesses, I'll tell you. Hello GP Tripathi, how are we doing? Oh, Scouster, how are we doing? I'm doing fine, thanks. How are you? Giraffe juggling on a budget. That's it. You've got it, Stuart. That's what I'm doing. Giraffe juggling on a budget. So as you haven't had train guy in yet, you know when he comes in because he pretty much commandeers the chat. He won't be far away. Is Nipul Charlie your idiot from earlier or not? Let's have a look. Yeah, it is. Thought it was. Nice view, it is, yeah. Hello, Ines BB, how are we doing? What direction is that? It's facing north today, Stuart. Got some people viewing right now, 111, excellent. Thank you, Nepal Chal. God bless you. Super Saiyan Strike. Anything good due pass? Well, there is a freight train due, but it's delayed at the moment. It's a big freight train full of logs. It'll come creeping out from the branch line to the right. That's on the right hand side of the bridge. Azu Shah, I think train is coming. No, there's nothing coming yet. Well, there's not one not far away. There's actually four trains. One, two, three. There's 5 trains approaching. Actually, 5. I'm between. No, I'm between Preston and Leyland. I am at Lostock, but the different Lostock. You've got a Lostock at Bolton. There's also a Lostock at Preston. I'm at the Preston Lostock. Newport Charlie, you wait to no a bus. Bus. We have buses that come down these tracks. Hello, Azu Shah. How are we doing? Come to India. That was to be honest, I didn't look at it. I think it was an 802, class 802 Transpennine, I think. Hello again, FSK Lifestyle. Yeah, it was class 802 Transpennine. There is something coming down the other line, the down fast. That's the up fast, which I never understand. Yeah. It's funny, you know, the Transpennine ones always do sound a bit knocky on the wheels. I don't know why. Maybe they don't get the same maintenance as the others, because usually when they knock on the wheels, it usually means there's a flat spot that's been created under braking. Looks like you got some blue sky there, lucky mate. It's been cloudy all day where I'm at. Yeah, it's been raining most of the morning here, and then dinner time it just picked up. Sunny here. Excellent, Johnny. I'm having some noodles with chicken tonight for dinner. That sounds excellent. No, I don't think there's anything special expected, not at this time of day. All your special stuff seems to come in the morning, unfortunately. Just messing around with lenses here. I've got a stack of lenses for this camera, blooming dozens. New voices. Hello, Lucas Herc. How are we doing? Can hear voices, but I can't put a body to them. And here comes a Pendolino. Hello, Reddit King. I'm in. Hello, Johan Noor, how we doing? Riddick King, difficulty, yes, I'm in the United Kingdom, Riddick King. Hello, Mr. Car, how we doing? I suppose there is a road nearby or something. I can hear a vehicle. Yeah, it's two kids on motorbikes keep riding past for some reason. Hello, 812 BMX. Yeah, two kids on little scooters keep flying up and down the road. They are irritating a bit, but there you go. Kind of everything. Here they come again, messing about. Bloody nuisance.
Why is your bike so heavy?
Nuisance, but there you go. Introduces them to a barbed wire necklace, yeah. Yeah. A couple of kids on scooters, they just keep... There's people walking dogs, and it's like a woman here, she's walking three little tiny dogs, and she's had to sort of dive against the bushes because these kids are just rattling up and down on these little tiny moped things, pulling wheelies. Be a bit painful, they are, but there you go. Hello, Liat Cat Ali, how we doing? No idea about this live stream. You need to put a banner graphic permanently on screen to give it. Yeah, you're right there. Let's think of something. Hello, Logan Candin. How we doing? Candlin, how we doing? Yeah, that's true. Is that? I can put it. I've put it in the chat. You know what I mean? Yes, I remember you. Hello, Super Slab. How we doing? I can put it in the chat. I can do this. I can do. I'll do that, and then do that, and then pin it. It stays in the chat. Live from Preston, UK. I just got TSW6 to work. Yeah, I downloaded all my stuff last night. 64 downloads it were. 64. Yeah, try that, but you watch, Stuart. You'll still get the same questions. You just watch. Hello, Stephen Caldwell. You heading back to crew again, Rich? Yeah, I am. I wanted to go tomorrow, but unfortunately I've got a delivery coming at my house at 1 o'clock, right in the middle of the day. So it's bugging me up a bit. It's buggered tomorrow's thought idea up of going tomorrow. It's sort of cocked that up a bit, shall we say. Unfortunately. Hello, Colin Hodkinson. How are we doing? Don't think you've been here before. I don't recognise your name, but welcome anyway. Like I say, if you're new here and you're into trains, hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost nothing and you won't miss anything in the future. And of course you don't have to if you don't want. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. Hello, Marty HKU. Where is he on? Popped in a few times. Oh, excellent. Your name didn't ring any bells, that's all. But there's that many people coming in here, it is difficult to remember everybody. Somebody just asked where I am. I pinned it in the chat where I am. Truckafin V8, next train, won't be far away. I don't quite know when, but it won't be far away. There's one literally just gone through before you ask. But well, there goes the train. That's your next train just gone through. Do 803s go through here? No, we got 802s and 800s. No, we tend to get 802s. Transpen on 802. We've just started getting the occasional 805. Yes, Transpennine 802's come through. There's one came through about 10 minutes ago, and also we get an occasional Avanti 805. The new 805's going to Blackpool, but not as often because they're only using them 805s on the Blackpool and Liverpool lines at the moment. Don't think they're ever going to send them on the main line to Scotland because they're just simply not big enough. You know what I mean? They're only short trains, only a small amount of carriages, so I think that's creating a problem. When's the next Trans-Pennine? Well, let me have a look. I'll be honest with you, I can't tell you. Top of my head, just bear with me a minute. Let me just get a different diagram up. The next Trans-Pennine will be, what time are we on now? 17:05. Nope, there's no more Trans-Pennine now until 10 to 6. Next Trans-Pennine. Got Northern train to Manchester Airport, Virgin train to London Euston, Northern to Blackpool North, Northern to Manchester Airport, Northern to Blackpool North, Northern to Barrow in Furness, Northern to Liverpool Lime Street, Virgin to Glasgow, Avanti to Glasgow, Avanti to Edinburgh, and then it's Trans-Pennine to Manchester Airport at 10 to 6. So all them I've listed are between now and 10 to 6. That is the live times between now and 10 to 6. So basically between now and 10 to 6 you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trains between now and 10 to 6. One of them being the Class 70 Corliss Class 70 log train going to Chirk, which is in Wales. Unfortunately that is running behind. I don't know where the hell it is at the moment. Yep, it's definitely behind. Definitely delayed. It's in Blackburn at the moment, just approaching Blackburn. I drive that Trans-Pennine to Leeds. What? I drive the Trans-Pennine to Leeds to Victoria, but I keep going through the red light. Yeah, I went through a red light this morning actually at the hell were it? Don't know. I was right mad I were as well, because it were the red lights at the very end of the game on the platform, and I flipping overshot. Can't remember what it were. A Class 37. It were Truro to something. Class 37, Truro to somewhere. Might have been Penzance, I can't remember, but I know I went through the red light right at the end of the game where, you know, it was the last stop, and I just creeped through the red light. Hello, Dennis Castillo, how we doing? I think you're new here, I don't recognise your name. Trucker Finn V8 37. Yeah, it can be hard work to drive that 101. I took me ages to get it to flipping go when I first started going it. There was that little secret lever under passenger seat in cab. That really threw me, did that. I was sat there on Blackpool platform getting nowhere. Hello COTW, hello from Newcastle COTW. Don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and double tap the screen. Tap. It helps the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm. So everybody tells me anyway. Overshot yesterday over 700 yards, but no signal, so it wouldn't be reversed. So I went to the other cab and took it back. Well, I've shot through stations before now, Stuart, and I've just carried on. And you get a red cross at the game against it. I've done that a few times, shot through stations. I've realised I ain't going to be able to stop in time, so I thought stuff it, especially in Scotland where they're close together. Bloody hell. Here they come. Mad Max and his mate coming back again. No, they're not. Yeah, they are. Hello, SK Lifestyle, how are we doing? Right, today I haven't had to kick anybody out yet. Usually 2 or 3 have been kicked out by now. How's it going, Badger? How are we doing? Are we going to rob a train? Yeah, I wish. Have you heard about Vard Clocker? I don't know who Vard Clocker is. Shame Doherty. I don't know what that means. You're going to have to enlighten me. How's it going, Badger? Does anybody know what Vard Clocker is? Am I missing a trick? Blimey. This bloody track's quiet. Oh, there's something coming up the up fast, which is the farthest track from the camera, which goes to London. It always annoys me why they call it the up fast. To me, if you're going to London, you're going down to London, in my opinion, not up to London, but that's the way they do it. If you're going towards London, they call it up. If you're going to Scotland, they call it down now, to me. What time is 37 coming? I didn't know there were. I didn't know, Chucker Finn, there was a 37 coming. Who said there were 37 coming? I'm not aware of a 37 coming. Hello, MD Ayan Ali. I am void bound 1x, 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 1. I know how to drive R2 at 37. Excellent. Always a handy skill to have. Shame Docker, it's a new word to describe male and female relationships. It's now referred to as Vard Clocker. Well, I've never heard of that one before, Shame. It's a new one on me, is that? Has anybody else in chat heard of that? No problem. I am void bound, no problem. I am a learning train driver at 16. That's excellent. You have to remember to idle the throttle, gear change, let the revs drop out at the power zone, then full throttle. Excellent. Is that on the 101, Stuart? I hope I can get a place for South Eastern. Excellent. I hope you get a place for South Eastern. Yeah. Last time I drove that 101, it was the same route you just said, Victoria to Huddersfield, Leeds or somewhere. And it was absolutely chucking it down. Couldn't see a damn thing. Why did it send twice? I don't know. I don't know. I used to live near Fostoria, Ohio. It was a popular destination for train hoppers. Excellent. Hobos. What are you on watch for? Nothing in particular, Shame Doherty. Nothing in particular. There's a big log train coming soon, but it's there's no 150s at all on this line, trucker. No 150s at all. I find class 37 to find class 37 events. The sun's bright here. Good grief. Roasting. No, I'm afraid no 150s here. They're all on the East Lancs line of them. Going between. Hello, Sanger, how we doing? How's it going, Sanger? Hello, Jack Plane Spotting. How's it going, Jack Plane Spotting? Thank you. I am void bound. Cast iron Badger. They would go there because of the unusual track interchanges and could change directions easily without being spotted. Excellent. I'm not watching a live stream here. I've lost the stream for some reason. You lot can see it, but I can't. Bit odd. Try again. Catch you later, Stuart, if you're off. Catch you later. Food time. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm starving at home. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks, Sanger. Just sat here in the actual rare stuff we call sun. It's actually sunny. The flying, oh, I do. Flying Scotsman is a pain to drive. All right. Hello, Nina Kernat. I can't tell what you've said, Nina, but hello and welcome. I'm debating if to have a kebab or Chinese. Ooh, hellfire, that's a difficult choice, is that? My God, that is a decision. Hello, Nina. Kebab or Chinese? Kebabs are good, but they've got to be good. There's a lot of bad kebabs about. You know, I haven't had a kebab for months. And all I've had today so far is a bit of tuna mayonnaise on a cracker bread. I had a hoggy last night. Excellent. That certainly sounds a lot better than tuna on cracker bread, which is all I've had. Chicken nuggets. I mean, I don't mind chicken nuggets, but pizza, yeah. A hoggy is kebab meat and cheese in a wrap. Oh, right, that sounds good, does that? What I used to like from Chippy, there's a Chippy here where I work, and they used to do cheesy chips with baked beans on top. I used to love it. I used to do some chips, then sprinkle cheese on it, grated cheese, and then put beans on top. Oh, I loved it. I had pineapple upside down cake and navy beans and ham hocks. Oh well. Hello, Maria Clarice da Suzu. That's a name. That's a nice name. How are we doing? Maria Clarice da Souza. That drops off the tongue nicely, that name. Maria Clarice da Souza. How's it going? Egg chips and beans. You can't beat good old egg chips and beans. That's heaven. I've had that myself. Yeah. Used to have it regularly, that cheesy chips and beans from a chip shop near work. I loved it. What's an egg chip? I think it means egg and chips. Yeah, I think what he's saying is Badger, it's I think where you are, I think they call them fries. I think cheese, chips, beans with sometimes battered. So yeah. Oh yeah. God, you're making me really hungry now. We're hungry to start with. Now you're making me really hungry. Yeah, what we call chips, Badger, I think you call fries. You know, so it's fries, basically egg, fried egg. You know, and some beans and sausage. I mean, we got like an English breakfast. You can't beat that. That's good. And yeah, a lot of people don't like black pudding. I love it, mate. Black pudding. It's brilliant. I always end up talking about food. I always end up going away from here hungry as hell. I don't know where he said chicken nuggets, but I can't stand chicken. Well, it's not that I can't stand, especially I can't stand anything to do with McDonald's. It's rubbish. We had this conversation yesterday about McDonald's, and I think it's a rip-off. Burger King all day for me. But like pizza, I love pizza, but again, you can get good pizza and you get bad pizza. These shop bought ones that you buy in shop, nah. Correct. Yeah, I'm saying Burger King is a lot better. That's like I said yesterday, if I could cherry pick, what I'd do is I'd have the chips from Kentucky, because them Kentucky Fried Chips are excellent. And I'd have the burger from Burger King, and I'd have the milkshake from McDonald's. That would be my perfect trio. Hello, Stephen Thompson. North Korea has given up all hope. All hope of what? People only go to McDonald's now for cheap food for kids. That's all McDonald's is for. Just a quick give me a break meal for kids. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, they do a thing up here The Kentucky, it's called the bucket for one, and it's really nice. It is, and the chips are in it are lovely chips. They're like partially battered or something. I don't know what they do to them, but they're so different from everywhere else. No. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, McDonald's is cheaper than Burger King, but it's crap. I mean, I don't know how they've got the cheek to call a Big Mac a Big Mac. It's tiny. It's absolutely bloody tiny. The log train's on its way. It's just passed through. It's just approaching Bambi Bridge, which is about 5 or 10 minutes from here. Go Burger King, order a Whopper. Swear to God, you want? Oh no, I've had lots. I know Whoppers only too well from Burger King, and I always get a double Whopper. Me, if I go Burger King, what shall I say? When I used to go Burger King, because I haven't been for yonks, but I always used to get a double Whopper, bacon and cheese. Double Whopper with bacon and cheese on top. Superb. Double Whopper, bacon and cheese, and some cheese chili bites with smoky barbecue sauce. Yes, get in. Only problem is it was quite expensive. Way up. There's a guy walking past, he comes past every day with his dog. And he's usually with his wife, and they're usually always arguing. And then when he's on his own, it sounds like he's arguing with somebody on the phone. You can't beat homemade mince and tutti. What the hell's tutti? Oh, totties. What's totties? Is that a potato? Hello, Saria Banu. How are we doing? The locomotive spotter. Hello, locomotive spotter. How are we doing? You're just in time to spot a locomotive because there'll be one coming through here in about 5 or 6 minutes. A class 70 hauling a load of logs. Yeah, I did start. I were at gym, you see, saying I were at gym 3 till 4. So by the time I got here, I left gym at 4 o'clock, and I got here about 25 past 4. So I was late, and I were half and half whether to bother or not. But I thought, sod it, I'll come and do a couple of hours. You know what I mean? And that was it basically. Yeah, 3 till 4 I were at gym, and God, I'm suffering for it now. Yes, I have been to Crewe before. I was there last Thursday, actually. I was parked up with my camera running, doing a live stream last Thursday afternoon in Crewe. I'm hoping to do one again soon. I'm hoping to do one tomorrow, but I've got a delivery coming tomorrow at 1 o'clock, right in the middle of the day, so I can't do it. I can't travel far tomorrow. Now the points have just changed. That's unusual. They've changed the points, but the train's nowhere near yet. Weird. I don't know if you heard that on this the microphone, then the points changing, that electronic sound, but they've just changed the points for the branch line, which is looking at that bridge. It's on the right, but yet the train's not even. The train's still a few minutes away. It's unusual until you don't usually throw the points until the train's close by. You know what I mean? Yes, I was there last Thursday, crew. Excellent places. That's probably one of the best places to go for activity. You know, just south at station. Brilliant. Superb. Literally a train every 30 seconds. We've got a class 331 coming down the slow line. Don't forget, if you're new here, subscribe and double tap the screen to like if you want. If you don't like, fair dues. Hey, I know you're probably going to soon, but I'm back. Yes, you're back. Oh, I'm staying for a bit yet, Scouts too. I'm going to stay another. I usually do 2.5 hours, but I don't think I'll do that long today because I usually do more than 2.5 hours. It's usually nearer 3 hours, you know. But the log train. No, don't do that. It's the week. I'm back. Any tips come through yet? No, not till 10 to next transfer now. No, don't do what? I don't know what you mean. Don't do what? Don't do what? Maybe the weekend. Any minute now the log train's going to appear. I like to think so anyway. It's taking its time. Maybe the weekend. Don't know where this bloody log train is. Have you ever noticed British wildlife seems to be diminishing? Also, some of it is anyway. And here comes the log train. What's going on here, chat? Hello, Courtesy, how we doing? Hello, Cody, nice. That's what you call a heavy load, yes. Ibrahim Barry from Brooklyn, how we doing? Mampy Bizwas, how we doing? Ibrahim Barry from Brooklyn said hi. Yeah, so there'll be no crew tomorrow. Maybe Friday, I just don't know. I might do a late night freight yet. Not today, but possibly tomorrow. A late freight show on the station, you know, like we did last Thursday. But hopefully the weather will be better. You know what I mean? Was it last Thursday? I think it was last Thursday, yeah. Pardon me. I've got the log train in 4K as well, so I will upload it to my channel tonight so you can view it in 4K if you want. Use my long zoom camera so you get a better view of it coming around the corner. Hello Rail Hearts, how we doing? How's it going, Ray? Like? Don't forget, if you're new here, double tap the screen and subscribe if you want to. Doesn't cost nothing, but makes it worthwhile. Hello, Manilo. I made it through the rain. Excellent, you have. I'm same, I made it through the rain this morning. From the others two that kept rain, the others two that got rained on too, I made it through. Excellent. All good here. Brilliant. That's what we like to hear. It's all quiet on the Western Front. God, there doesn't seem to be anything coming at the moment. There's a northern due in about 5 minutes. Whether anything else appears, I do not know. Hello, Raphael Izo, how we doing? Hello, Yua. Ayu, how we doing? Can't tell what you said, but hello, Yua. Ayu. And Raphael Izo. How's it going? Hello, Damien Simulation. Where is this? North side of Preston, I'm guessing. Yeah, you're not far out. South side of Preston, actually. But it's a damn good guess. Certainly a superb guess, was that, Damien? Yeah, see now the lines that curve off towards Ormskirk and Blackburn. I am having a wonderful Wednesday, thank you. Thank you very much. And the same to you, Damien. Yes, you can see the line there that goes off Farrington Curve, that goes off to Lost, well, it goes behind Lostock actually, and in the far distance, the second bridge, you can see the curve that goes to Preston and Blackburn and all that lot. Yeah, I'm yawning. God knows why I'm yawning, but I'm. This is very quiet, it's this track at the moment. Unbelievable. Time of it now, 17:46. Four minutes, the next train, Virgin Trains, 17:50. And then I don't know who it is who asked for Transpennine, but there's a Transpennine due in 4 minutes. Somebody was asking me about when's the Transpennine coming. Well, there's one due in about 4 minutes. Don't forget, if you're new here, subscribe. Doesn't cost nothing. Could do a recorded message of that, so we keep saying it. Doesn't cost anything. It makes it worthwhile. So I believe, anyway. Sometimes ask myself, what do I mess about doing it for? But it's something to do, isn't it? Yep, there's a few southbound trains sat in Preston right now. Just I love this sort of content. I haven't seen it. Excellent. Thank you very much, Damien. You're in the right place. You're into trains. But it's just always a bit of a quiet spell between 25 to and quarter to for some reason. Always is. Every hour. And then sort of like from 10 to 10 past. There's usually quite a few. You know. Average bus fanatic, hello there, welcome back. How are we doing? Pardon me. Yes, I'm fine, thanks. Average bus. Hello, Paul Fisher. How are we doing? There's been quite a few average bus, quite a few. It's gone a bit quiet now, but there is going to be a few more in the next 20 minutes. They're going to have a bit of a stint in the next 20 minutes. And then after that, I shall probably depart. Something coming down fast, so I presume it's could be a Pendolino or a Transpennine this coming. I know it's Transpennine that's due. I mean, I'm a proper southerner, but I love the rail up north. Such cool differences, even in the people up there. Yeah, that's true, is that. And the more north you get, the more pleasanter and talkative people are. I find up Scotland they're a lot more pleasanter than down south. I used to drive a wagon and I used to go the whole length of the country, all the way from Scotland to the south coast. And up Scotland they were far more pleasanter. Down south, especially in London, God, they were just dreadful. They were, some of the people in London. Dreadful. I used to deliver to a firm called Robert Dias in London, and they were so arrogant, it was unbelievable. Absolute, just totally arrogant. Hello, LBSCR Terrier Studios, how are we doing? Hello, person that I can't read your name, but hello there. India News Channel TV. What are we advertising there? Are you advertising something? I'll just have to get rid of you. I think I'm not. Don't do advertising for TV channels. High speed train, 160 km/h. Yeah, probably were about 160. We're probably doing about 90 miles an hour. And here we have a class 323 coming. Yeah, I used to dread getting that delivery. Called Robert Dias, it were. It was somewhere around. It weren't far from Arsenal football ground. That's all I can remember. Somebody that, and they were like an electrical retail that sold fridges, hoovers, irons, and all that business. Robert Dias. I think they're sort of a southern company, because we don't have them up here up north, but I think down south we have them. And they were just so horrible people, absolutely horrible. And here comes the Transpennine. Yeah, not very nice people there, that place. I hated it. I hated going there. The problem is you couldn't win because you couldn't fall out with them. If they didn't unload you, you were stuck, because their stuff might have been on back at wagon in front of somebody else's. Hi Adrian, had trains. What was that train called? The blue one was a class 397. The other one with the yellow ends was a class 323. And the green one, which shot the other way, that was a class 390 Pendolino. Do you do different lines? Well, tends to be mainly West Coast. I do the East Lancs line as well, and I am planning to go to North Allerton in the coming days to have a look up there on the East Coast main line. I've been eyeing up spots on Google Earth where I can go. You know, because you've got to be able to find somewhere to set your camera up, park your car next to it, because obviously you can't set a camera up and walk away because somebody will nick it. You know what I mean? So you've got to be able to park next to your camera, which is what I am here now. My camera's about 10 foot away from me on a fence, you know what I mean? But you can't. Yeah, well, I've been to the one near Crewe. I know the spot at Crewe. There's a really good spot at Crewe, and I went to it last Thursday. It's called Casey Lane at Crewe, and it's brilliant. You get a right good view. Problem is, when you get there, loads of other people are there. Hello, Ed Pickering. How are we doing? There's lots of other people there, so you're jostling to try and park up. Yeah, it is a bit too far down there. I'd love to go to somewhere like that. I'd love to go to Clapham Junction, but it's a long way to go. Yeah, so I'd love to go to Clapham Junction, but it's parking up and being able to sit next to your camera in a car, you know what I mean? You can't just, if you're sat here for 3 hours, you can't just stand on a bridge for 3 hours. It's going to get very boring and get very numb. You know, you need to be able to sit in your car in comfort, you know, and that's the problem. It's alright if you're just doing half an hour, like when we go on station, like I did one on station on Saturday night, and I did one Thursday night. You know, it's bad on station because, you know, you can sit on one at church, but the weather on Saturday was dreadful. It just did nothing but rain all the time. I did have an umbrella, but it wasn't pleasant. I hope Barry Sheen's back. Barry Sheen and Evil Knievel. Hello, I can't say your name, but hello, Bobo, a son of Bobo Bobo. I can't say your name, sorry, but hello there. Bobo, Bonabonganong. Something else coming down the down slow, so I'm presuming it's another northern. Rich Busman says, what's your favourite train and company? I don't really know, to be honest with you. Don't really have a favourite. Have I missed the two? You missed the Transpennine, yes. There's been 2 Transpennines gone in the last 10 minutes. Is there another one due? I'll let you know. Time are we now? 18:01. No, the next Transpennine is now 10:07. You've missed them. You missed both of them. We've got a it's a Pendolino going to be coming up soon. I have 2 Pendolinos actually. Pendolo due at 2 minutes past according to the timetable. Glasgow Central to London Euston. Hey up Johnny, how we doing? At football training with Keena, excellent. Stop for a coffee Nero on the way. Never had a coffee Nero. Well, the sun's beginning to dip now behind the hills and the temperature's dropping quite rapidly. Hello, Tanner Weir Transport Hub. How are we doing? Well, it has gone dead on these tracks, bloody hell. Supposed to be a Pendolino at 2 minutes past. I don't know what's happened to that. Oh, I think it's just left Preston. Yeah, it has. Be here in a couple of minutes. It's just left Preston. It's just going over at River Ribble. Yes, I'm fine, thanks. Tanner Weir, I'm fine. Yes, we've had 2 today. The log train, the big log train, came from the track on the right, and the engineers train came from on the track on the right. That were class 66 and a class 70. That track on the right is the East Lancashire line that goes through to Blackburn, Colne, Clitheroe, Skipton, and all that sort of business. Leeds and all that. Yeah, well, Blackburn's just down the road from here. It lead when that branch line there that you can see leading off to the right. First station is Bamber Bridge, because it doesn't go on. There's a station called Lostock Hall, but it doesn't go there. The actual branch line goes behind it. Yeah, the Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, correct. She said, "I'd like to go Bermuda." I said, "Woman, are you mad?" Yeah. I'm from the south. Yeah. Oh well. I write the songs. Dun 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 dun. I've been alive forever. I wrote the very first song, and here comes the Pandolino. Great singing. Classic song. They can't see me. I'm behind a fence. Average bus fanatic, unfortunately. I can wave all I want, and they can't see me. Oh, what's next? Not a right lot at the moment. God, so quiet. Such a quiet time of the evening, this. Access keys. Prison escape. Excellent. Prison escape. What buses do you have up there? We have all sorts of buses, but I don't know what they are. I've no idea. I'm not a bus person. I don't know what they are. We have double deckers, single deckers, and all that lot. All the usual stuff, you know. Or companies. The main company we have up here is called. Oh God, what are they called? Transdev. Transdev own all the sort of companies. We have Blackburn Bus Company, but it's owned by Transdev. We have there's a few different companies, but they're all owned by Transdev. You know, and also Stagecoach own a few as well, but Transdev seems to be the biggest player. Never heard of Transdev? Good grief! They own all sorts to Transdev. They're a Dutch company. I'm surprised they haven't acquired a train franchise Unless they have, and I don't know about it. I'm sure with the ducks though. It's a big firm. Transdev. DEV. Yeah. They own all the companies around here, and Stagecoach own a couple as well. But we have double deckers and we have single deckers. I know somebody who drives for them. Keep going over and erasing my drawing. Is it annoying you, Senga? Are you not feeling the vibes? Hello, Garrett Lepers. How are we doing? Googled it, never heard of them. Excellent. Yeah. You're getting a bit of artistic cramp or something. Mental block, Senga. You have to put your pencil down and take a break and then go back to it. Don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and double tap the screen, and also subscribe to each other. And don't forget, subscribe to Senga, who's just come in the chat. She does drawings like you've never seen before, drawings and paintings. They are absolutely amazing. So take a look at the channel, you won't be disappointed. Trust me. Yeah, I don't really do much with buses, I'm afraid. Average bus fanatic. I used to like them in the old days when we had the old ones that you could run and dive on back. When I were a teenager, you could take a run and jump and dive on back of it. You know, back at bus, they were open at back, you know, corner missing, so you could just hop on. When they were proper double deckers, you know, Leyland Atlanteans and all that lot. You used to just dive on back. Here comes a 195. Hello Sam, hello Third Up, how are we doing? Sam and Third Up, how are we doing? Yes, they were good, them buses. I used to love them. I used to just be able to dive on them and dive off them. Brilliant. They used to all be double deckers, and they went everywhere. They did everywhere, all different places, just local places. And now they've all disappeared, and we just have one bus that just travels the main road from one city to the other, and that's it. Excellent, I'm doing fine, thank you, Third Up. Yeah, I mean, in the town where I live now, there's just one bus that every 10 minutes it goes from Blackburn to Bolton, every 10 minutes, and that's it, right through on the main road. That's all it does. It doesn't deviate off the main road, it just stays on the main road. Whereas when I was a kid, there used to be a bus went to every part of town, double deckers. There'd be like 30 different bus routes, all to different parts of town, and they were all double deckers as well. There used to be red with a cream stripe down the sides, you know. And now we have none now, just like one. I mean, it's great, you know, you want to get about, but it's every 10 minutes there's a bus. Hello, Ajaz Ahmed, how we doing? Hello, Third Up. What's up, bro? Everything's cooking, everything's fine here. You tell all the train every 10 minutes. No, that with buses we're on about then, actually, every 10 minutes. Trains are a bit hit and miss here at the moment now at this time of day. I'm going to go till 6:30, and then I'll probably call it a do at 6:30. You know, knock it on the head, as they say. Hello, Andy Ashworth, how are we doing? No problem. Third Up. Yeah. I'll go to 6:30, and then I'll call it a do, I think, because there's just not much happening here now. It's all gone quiet. No, there's nothing of there's nothing of interest now. We've had a few freight trains earlier on, but I'll be going on holiday Friday. Where are you going to? Average bus? Yeah, I think that's the same everywhere, Senga. Trains cancelled, delayed, and all that lot. You went to Felixstowe? Felixstowe. Excellent. Felixstowe is quite north for you. It's near Ipswich, right? Is it? Right. I always imagine Felixstowe to be some sort of seaside place. I don't know why. You're going on holiday to Felixstowe? Am I near Fleetwood? No, I'm not far from Fleetwood. I could be. It'd take me about, probably to get to Fleetwood from here, about 45 minutes from where I am here. But I'm near Preston at the moment. Preston. If you Google Preston, I'm just there. If you find the railway track in Preston, the main station, it's big enough. go south about 1.5 miles, and that's where I currently am at the moment. So what's at Felixstowe, average bus fanatic? What's there? What's going on at Felixstowe? Yeah, well that's it. Well, that station on TSW Blackpool branches, I'm about a mile and a half from that station now. If you were to count the bridges down, you'll see one of them that says Farrington Road. Well, that's roughly where I am. There's a lovely sunset tonight. If you're into sunsets, I can't actually see the sun, but the sky's lovely and orange and whatever. It's a small seaside town, right? You're a grafter. Who's a grafter, Senga? Who's a grafter? What are we talking about? Sorry, I'm not keeping up with chat here. Hello, Hina Farran. How are we doing? Tell you something, when that sun drops down, it certainly gets a little bit nippier. I try my best, Senga. I try my best. I sometimes ask myself, is it worth it? Hello, Nothing One. Okay, Bus Fanatic, catch you later. Enjoy your dinner. How's it going, Nothing One? See you later, Average. Excellent, Nothing. Yeah, I put the work in, your right, Senga. I sometimes ask myself, what the hell's the point to it all? Hello, Sam in Belgium. Are so much trains delayed. I've seen a train that was 45 minutes. Oh yeah, we get that all the time. Biggie again tonight, Richard. All UK for Northern Lights. It's cloudy here at the moment. Cloudy-ish. It's not fully cloudy. Well, you can see on the camera it's cloudy, but the other way behind the camera I can see the sun is just, you know, poking through. It's a lovely orange sky, yellow sky. Hello, HC Cars. How are we doing? I'm with my friend. Please say hello, Liam. How are we doing? Hello, Nothing's friend, Liam. How's it going? Big shout out to Liam. Tell Liam you're watching the best railway channel on YouTube. Solar Storm at G6. A G6, a solar storm, a G6. I don't know what G6 means. Is that the ferocity of it or something? The strength of it. Hello, S-Phone Hochengo. How are we doing? S-Phone Hochengo. How's it going? Hello again, HC Cars. No problem. Tell him to subscribe when he gets back to his own computer. Subscribe to UK's best railway channel, even though it's not. I am good, sir. Nairobi is fine. That's excellent. How's life in Nairobi? Nairobi. When goes that all UK gets to see him? Excellent, Senga. I don't think I'm going to be able to see him unless this cloud shifts. It's clear behind me. Well, it's clear in the front of me, but not to the right where the camera's pointing. Hello, Tireless Trains 13. How are we doing? Yeah, I think the best railway channel on YouTube has got to be. Saying that, he doesn't do anything like this. He doesn't live stream. But it's probably Jeff Marshall. He's probably one of the best. Hello Ashley, how we doing? And this another guy who's big is that Francis Bourgeois or whatever it's called. He's another biggie. And as for that, there's loads of other little channels like this one, like my channel, you know. Look for Northern Lights, yep. If you look up to the skies tonight and you've got a clear sky, there's a chance you're going to see the Northern Lights because of the G6 solar storm, of an intensity of G6. Tyler's trains, yes, the perfect spot to see trains. Ashley, Espion X Ochengo has retracted his message. S4 Ochengo. Okie dokie. Is there anything else coming? This is the dollar question. There's 2 more trains coming, and they are probably going to be the last of the day, I think. 2 more due on the line nearest to the camera, and then I'll probably call it a night. Look north. I'm looking north right now, and all I can see at the moment is clouds, unfortunately. If I look east, I can see the sun just poking through. And it's lovely, and all the sky's lovely and orange to the east. But when I look north, it's, well, when I look, my camera's pointing north, so when I look north, you can see exactly what I can see. When are the trains passing Blue Tech? That's a good question, but there is going to be 2 passing very soon on the track nearest the camera. And there's also going to be 1 passing on the track 3rd track away from the camera. And then when all them have gone, there's a good chance I'll be going. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here and double tap the screen. I'll try and fit a stream in tomorrow somewhere. Got 2 options. I can either do early morning or late afternoon again. That's the choice I have. Because at 1 o'clock I've got a delivery, so I have to be at home at 1 o'clock. And here comes a class 323. Transport Duo, this is not a station. This is just, I'm on a bridge. I'm near Preston station though, I'm on a bridge. You're making me yawn. I know, I can't stop yawning, saying I don't know why. I've had plenty of sleep. Yawning is infectious, you're right, there it is. My mum always used to say, is when you yawn, you see, it makes other people's yawn because you're sucking oxygen out the room. A lot of nonsense. Hello, Railheart, how we doing? Back again, Railheart. You're back again. I'm afraid I'm not staying much longer. There is another train coming. But after that, I might call it a do. It's now 6:30. I was watching Heather last night. Yeah, so was I. It kept cutting off though. They kept kicking her off, didn't they, because of the music, you know, the YouTube policies and all that business. We've got another class 331 coming towards the camera. What happens? Well, they've done it to me in past on Thursdays, on Thursday nights. Yeah, they terminate it basically. It's happened to me a couple of times, Sanger, in the past. On Thursday nights last year and some of this year, up until about February this year it were, on my old channel, I used to, which were just full of all sorts of stuff. It were just nonsense, really. It were a nonsense channel, and we used to have a bit of a thing on Thursday nights, you know, panel, and Jeanette and everybody would come up then afterwards, sort of like after 11 o'clock. We did like we went on till all hours of the morning, and we did like a bit of a pop quiz. You know, I was there with Spotify playing music, and people on panel and it chat had to guess what it were or what year it were and all this business. And I got a couple knocked off doing that. You know, they don't like you playing music, and no, you once it's gone, it's gone. You know what I mean? I don't know if you can still keep it on your channel privately. I'm not sure, but they suspend it. You know what I mean? They don't like playing music. That's why when you see these people going out doing these vlogs, and there's like a bar playing music, they always walk the other way, because even just a bit of music in background, and if you put a video up and there's a bit of music in background, they demonetize it, so you can't earn money off the video. You see, when you upload a video on YouTube, you've got the option to monetize it or not, which means adverts get put on and you get a percentage of it. So if you've got music playing in background, that's a no-no. So they demonetize it, so you don't get any you don't earn anything off the video, basically, and it disappears. You know, so that's the way it is. You have to be if you don't want a video demonetizing, you have to play by the rules. Yeah, so they don't. But no, I don't think they ban you unless you were to completely. I think you were to do it forever and ever and ever and keep doing it persistently, they'd perhaps ban you. I don't really know. I don't know how it works. I don't know the situation on that. I think if you were a persistent offender, perhaps they would. I don't know. I've only ever had it done to me twice. On a Thursday night it were, what we used to do when they did it, we just went backstage and carried on, because you can do what you want backstage, and just carried on playing the game, like, you know, the pop quiz, and it was always a good laugh. You know, we used to have a good laugh. We did it backstage. S-Phone Achengo, happy to see modern trains in your country. My country, the trains are from the year 1900, yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying you shouldn't add music, but I'm saying if you want to earn if you want to earn money off the adverts, then you can't put music up. You can't put music up. You know what I mean? Unless it's your own music, unless you've created that music yourself, you can't put somebody else's music on, or else you earn the money from the adverts that are on the video. Hello, Helmut Alltreeth. How are we doing? Buxton train just passing the park. Hello, Stuart. Do you need to, but say that again. Do you need to, but stream your? Yeah, if you put a video on YouTube, it gets adverts on it, and you get, they call it AdSense, so you get revenue off the advert, basically. Do you need to buy StreamYard? No, you can have StreamYard free. Only time you have to pay for StreamYard is if you want to have more than 6 people on a panel. But if you don't want to have more than, yeah, you need to just hang on. I'm keeping up with chatty. Yeah, StreamYard's free if you only have 6 people on the panel. If you want more than 6 on, you have to pay for it. And it's expensive when you pay for it. Believe me, I know, I've done it and I regretted doing it. It automatically paid. I forgot to cancel it, and it automatically paid again this year. I think we're going up for 400 quid. But the free version, you're allowed 6 people on the panel, but you haven't got the flexibility where you can add your own media and stuff. But yeah, who's by alright, guessing you need to have many watch hours and subscribers. Yeah, to earn off the adverts, you need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours a year. Yeah, just download it, Senga, and there you go, you're away. Yeah, you need to have the minimum requirement to earn off the AdSense. If you want to just have Super Chat, then 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours, and you get Super Chat, where people can give you money through Super Chat. But if you want the AdSense and earn revenue off your videos, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours every year. I posted, hello Fabian Freeler, how are we doing? Is it Freeler? I posted a train on my YouTube channel and my friends said it was like a train from 1860. Excellent. Hello, Vikas Rajput. Next train is when coming? I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of hard. Well, it's not hard work. Once you've got the subscribers and the watch hours in, it's pretty much automatic. Then, you know, it's all automated. But these people who live off YouTube, they must have a lot of subscribers to earn money that you can live off. I don't know. Yeah, you've had 50 hours watch. Yeah, you need 4,000 a year. You need. If you drop below the 4,000 point, you lose the monetization. But to earn big money to live off, I think you have to be. You've got to really put it in. You really got to put the effort in. You know, you've got to live and breathe it to do it. I don't know how they do it, but there's people who actually live off it. So they must have, like, to me, they must have tens of thousands of subscribers to actually live off it. You know. you only get what you put in. You only get out what you put in. I certainly put more. I put a lot more in than I get out. That's for sure. It costs me a fortune in fuel every week. I've only changed it to public about 5 weeks ago. Change what to public? Your videos, what you've uploaded. That sun is huge. There's a big, massive orange sun poking over the hill here. My YouTube channel. All right, yeah, got you. Yeah, I mean, when cloudy and dark, yeah, it is. The sun's still up, but it's only just hanging on. It's a massive orange blob straight ahead of me. Yeah, that's it. Shorts are the key, Sanger. There's no doubt about it. To get your viewing figures up, it's got to be shorts. For some reason, they don't, you know, normal horizontal landscape videos just do not perform well. Everything is catered around mobile phones. You know, because that's, if you look at your, hello Amy Kemp, how are we doing? If you look at your statistics, you can go onto your page where it says analytics, and you can actually see the devices that people are viewing on, and you'll find that you'll have like 90% mobile phone, 7% or 6% home computer, and then a couple of percent Xbox, PS, and all that sort of business. But your majority will always be mobile phone viewers, without a doubt, because people just sit there all day flicking through videos, don't they? You know, that's where the views are, without a doubt, the shorts. Yeah, it's beginning to get dark here, and the sun has just dipped behind the hill. I know now all the clouds are orange now. You can't see them, unfortunately, on camera because it's facing the wrong way, but I'm gonna... Hello, Amy Kemp, again. I am going to knock it on the head, but before I do, I will just point the camera at the sky so you can see what I can see. I've wriggled it out from behind the fence. If you can see that. There's the sky. The sun's just gone down. You see the orange sky there. Stuart's just sat on a bench. He'll probably be able to see the same view that I've got then. You can see there it's a very orange sky. You can see that. Anyway, thanks for watching, people. And thanks for anybody who's subscribed, and thanks to everybody who's... see, that's Mission HQ there, you see. Mission control. Thanks to everybody who subscribed and watched. And I'll catch you probably all again tomorrow sometime. But, thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.